So the first thing to do is to make the heaps for the yams. So I made my heaps from the yams. Then remember I went to the market in Masaka Yam Seed Market to get some yams. So I remember in my previous video I had planted some in sacks. So these ones I'm going to plant them in these heaps I made in the ground. You can go and watch my previous video how to plant yams in sacks. I made a video, a complete video on that. So this video is going to be directed on the ones I planted on the ground. So these are the same yams I bought from the Masaka Yam Market. So I'm going to be planting them on the ground on these heaps I've already done. So I went home to get my hand trowel. So let's see how far this can go and how faster I can farm with this. Also, I have a help that will be helping me too. Say hi, Omega.
Hi, good morning.
Yeah, so Omega will be assisting me in the planting of the yams. I've done quite a few already, so I'm going to continue from where I stopped. So I got to plant some sweet potatoes on the extra heaps I had. This is a sweet potato sprouting. This is this is happening 6 weeks after the planting and some rains. I had some heaps left and I planted sweet potatoes. Also, amongst the sweet potatoes, I planted melon seed, but those are going to be two separate videos for another day. I'm concentrating on the yams. So for now, it's between 6 to 8 weeks, and the yams are sprouting. This is the yam sprouting. We have some of the yams sprouting already and growing, and that's a crack on the ground that signifies the yam about to sprout. So this is an example of the yam here has been dug out by a bush rabbit or a bush rat or something like that. They come to dig it up. The yam is no longer there. There are quite a few also like that which have been dug up. Like this. This has been dug up. That's the hole where the yam was. It's no longer there. We have this also that's been dug up. So I need to stake the farm and also replant the yams into those holes. That's if I have yams. But if I don't, since I don't have any more yams and I don't want to buy, I'll replace. I just need to replace that place with potato. That heap with potato. So potatoes don't need tubers to be planted or the seedlings. You just plant the leaf or the stem and it grows. So this crack indicates the yam wants to grow, wants to sprout out. You can see it's already coming out. The yam vine is already coming out. Not all yams sprout at the same time. Some takes 4 weeks, 6 weeks, 8 weeks. Some do very good early on than the others. So this is what it looks like after planting. And a couple of rains have fallen on the farm. So it's about 3 months after planting. So we're weeding the farm and adding more soil to the heaps so the yam can do well. After weeding and adding more soils to the heaps, we'll now stake the farm and wrap the vines around the sticks so that it can do better. So right now, I got a help to help me with the weeding and the increase. I mean, putting of more soil on the heaps of the yams. That's what you can do. These are freshly reheaped yam heaps. I think my staking for the yams are quite funny. I kind of look at like a graveyard because I did it in form of a cross. Kind of crazy. So I have more stakings going on, and I have this scarecrow. The yams. After a very good rainfall. Oh God, that's hard. Okay, let me do the easier one. Oh God. So sometimes we have grass growing in some of the farms. Rain has fallen, and with some of the heaps that didn't bring out yams, we planted potatoes. So this is a new planted potatoes. This potato. One na potato na jacko na black one. I mean a white potato. Mm. So we have potatoes. Yeah, we have potatoes because the yams didn't shoot out. So we have this yam. Oh, that one na far. This yam is beginning to be. This one is coming out. Yeah, na. They are covering. They will have to cover these yams because the yam is beginning to be exposed. have potatoes. We just planted potatoes. And some of the heaps, these are beans from last year. It's not yet beans planting season, so beans we can't have beans around. Next month, August, we'll be planting beans. Yams. Just taking the more sticks. So when the rain falls, we have ponds like this. Since there is no much river around, we can wash. Okay. So these are the vines growing around the stakes of the yam. So after the whole staking of the yam, we wait for the harvesting period sometime in November. Yes, so it's harvest season, and this is November 15th. We're harvesting our yams. It has taken quite a few months. That's sometime we planted sometime in March, April, and this is November. We're harvesting. If you have watched this far, please, I'll kindly implore you to kindly subscribe to my channel and encourage us to put out more content. Thank you. When the leaves begin to turn golden brown or they're drying up, you know the yams are actually ready for harvest, and we proceed to harvest the yams. So this is one of our first tubers from the harvest from the seedlings we planted on the ground.